Welcome to our exploration of the reproductive system. Reproduction is the fascinating biological process that allows living organisms to create new individuals, ensuring the survival of their species. Whether by sexual or asexual means, reproduction is fundamental to life as we know it. In this video, we'll break down the patterns of reproduction, dive into the unique features of male and female systems, and follow the journey from fertilization to birth. Let's begin by understanding what reproduction really means and why it's so essential for all living things. Reproduction can occur in two main patterns, asexual and sexual. Asexual reproduction is a simple process where new individuals are formed without the involvement of male or female gametes. It often involves cell division, as seen in organisms like amoeba and hydra. On the other hand, sexual reproduction requires the fusion of male and female gametes, resulting in the formation of a zygote. This process, known as fertilization, is common in multicellular organisms, including humans. Both patterns ensure the continuation of life, but each has its own unique mechanisms and outcomes. Let's compare asexual and sexual reproduction more closely. In asexual reproduction, new individuals arise from a single organism, and there's no need for male or female gametes. Examples include binary fission in amoeba and budding in hydra. Sexual reproduction, however, involves two parents and the fusion of their gametes. This fusion creates genetic diversity, which is crucial for evolution and adaptation. The process may seem complex, but it's what allows for the incredible variety we see in the living world. As humans mature, they develop secondary sexual characters, features that distinguish males from females beyond the reproductive organs. In males, these include facial and body hair, a deeper voice, and a more muscular build. Females, on the other hand, develop breasts, wider hips, and a higher-pitched voice. These traits not only mark the onset of puberty but also play roles in attraction and reproductive success. Now let's take a closer look at the human reproductive systems. Both males and females have specialized organs that work together to ensure the process of reproduction. The male system is designed to produce and deliver sperm, while the female system is equipped to produce eggs, support fertilization, and nurture the developing embryo. Understanding these systems helps us appreciate the complexity and beauty of human life. Male reproductive system is made up of several key organs, each with a specific role. The testes, located in the scrotum outside the body cavity, are responsible for producing sperm and the hormone testosterone. The epididymis stores and matures sperm while the vas deferens transports them. Accessory glands like the seminal vesicles, prostate, and Cowper's gland contribute fluids that make up semen. Finally, the penis serves as the passage for both urine and semen, and its unique structure allows for erection during sexual arousal. Testes are oval glands housed in the scrotum, which keeps them slightly cooler than the rest of the body, a crucial factor for healthy sperm production. Each testis contains lobules filled with seminiferous tubules, where sperm are produced through a process called spermatogenesis. Between these tubules are interstitial cells, also known as Leydig cells, which secrete testosterone, the hormone responsible for male secondary sexual characteristics. Within each testis, the seminiferous tubules are the actual sites of sperm production. Here, immature cells undergo several stages of division and maturation, eventually becoming fully functional sperm. Once formed, these sperm are transported through a network of ducts, eventually reaching the epididymis, where they are stored and continue to mature until ejaculation. After leaving the seminiferous tubules, sperm travel through efferent ducts to the epididymis. This coiled tube stores sperm and allows them to mature. When ejaculation occurs, sperm move into the vas deferens, a long duct that loops over the ureters and connects to the urethra. This pathway ensures that sperm are efficiently delivered during reproduction. Male reproductive system includes several accessory glands that play vital roles. The seminal vesicles produce an alkaline fluid that makes up about 60% of semen. The prostate gland adds more alkaline secretions, contributing up to a third of the semen's volume. The Cowper's glands or bulbourethral glands secrete a lubricating fluid. Together, these glands ensure that sperm are nourished and protected on their journey. Penis is a highly vascular organ that serves as the passage for both urine and semen. During sexual arousal, blood fills the erectile tissues, causing an erection. Semen, the fluid released during ejaculation, is a mixture of sperm and secretions from the accessory glands. This milky fluid is essential for transporting and nourishing sperm as they travel through the female reproductive tract. Female reproductive system is equally remarkable, consisting of organs designed to produce eggs, facilitate fertilization, and support the development of a new life. The main components include the ovaries, oviducts or fallopian tubes, uterus, vagina, and vulva. Each part plays a specific role in the complex process of human reproduction. Ovaries are two small glands located in the pelvic cavity, one on each side of the uterus. Their primary function is to produce ova, or eggs, through a process called oogenesis. Each month, typically one ovary releases a mature egg, setting the stage for possible fertilization. The ovaries also secrete hormones that regulate the menstrual cycle and support pregnancy. Oviducts or fallopian tubes are about 12 centimeters long and connect the ovaries to the uterus. The open end of each tube is funnel-shaped with finger-like projections called fimbriae. These structures help guide the released egg into the tube, where fertilization by sperm usually occurs. The journey through the oviduct is a critical step in the reproductive process. Uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped muscular organ where the embryo implants and develops. Its inner lining, called the endometrium, thickens each month in preparation for a possible pregnancy. If fertilization occurs, the embryo attaches to this lining, which provides nourishment and protection throughout pregnancy. The uterus is truly the cradle of human life. Vagina is a muscular tube that extends from the cervix to the outside of the body. It serves as the passageway for menstrual flow, receives the penis during intercourse, and acts as the birth canal during delivery. The vulva, meanwhile, is the external part of the female genitalia, containing separate openings for the urethra and vagina. Together, these structures play vital roles in reproduction and childbirth. Ovulation is the process by which a mature egg is released from the ovary. This occurs when the Graafian follicle ruptures, allowing the egg to enter the infundibulum of the fallopian tube. The remaining part of the follicle transforms into the corpus luteum, which secretes hormones essential for preparing the uterus for a possible pregnancy. Ovulation is a key event in the menstrual cycle. The ovary produces two main hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is secreted before ovulation and helps thicken the uterine lining, while progesterone is released after ovulation by the corpus luteum. Progesterone prepares the uterus for the implantation of a fertilized egg, ensuring a supportive environment for early pregnancy. Menstrual cycle is a monthly process that prepares the female body for pregnancy. It typically begins around age 13 and continues until menopause, around age 45 to 50. The cycle involves a series of hormonal and physical changes, including the maturation of an egg, thickening of the uterine lining, ovulation, and either menstruation or pregnancy. Let's break down each phase of this remarkable cycle. The menstrual phase marks the beginning of the cycle and lasts for about 3 to 5 days. During this time, the thickened lining of the uterus is shed, resulting in menstrual bleeding. This phase is a natural part of the reproductive process and signals that pregnancy has not occurred in the previous cycle. Following menstruation, the follicular phase begins. During this phase, a new follicle in the ovary grows and matures into a Graafian follicle. Estrogen levels rise, stimulating the thickening of the uterine lining in preparation for a possible pregnancy. This phase sets the stage for ovulation. Around the 13th or 14th day of the cycle, ovulation occurs. The mature follicle ruptures, releasing the egg into the fallopian tube. This is the most fertile period of the cycle, as the egg is now available for fertilization by sperm. The ovulatory phase is a brief but crucial window for conception. Luteal phase lasts from day 15 to 28 of the cycle. After ovulation, the empty follicle transforms into the corpus luteum, which secretes estrogen and progesterone. These hormones further thicken the uterine lining. If fertilization does not occur, the corpus luteum degenerates, hormone levels drop, and the cycle begins anew with menstruation. Menarche is the onset of menstruation, typically occurring around age 13. It marks the beginning of a female's reproductive years. Menopause, on the other hand, is the permanent cessation of menstruation, usually around age 45 to 50. These milestones are significant markers in a woman's life and signal the start and end of reproductive capability. Puberty is the period during which the reproductive system matures and becomes capable of reproduction. In both boys and girls, puberty brings about physical, hormonal, and emotional changes. These changes prepare the body for adult life and the possibility of parenthood. Fertilization is the remarkable event where a male sperm fuses with a female egg to form a zygote. During intercourse, millions of sperm are released into the vagina, but only a few make it to the upper oviducts. The fusion of gametes combines genetic material from both parents, creating a unique individual. This is the true beginning of a new life. Sperm cell is uniquely designed for its journey. The head contains the acrosome, which has enzymes to help penetrate the egg, and the nucleus, which carries genetic material. The middle piece is packed with mitochondria, providing energy for movement, while the tail propels the sperm forward. Each part plays a vital role in reaching and fertilizing the egg. The acrosome, located at the tip of the sperm's head, contains enzymes that dissolve the outer wall of the egg, allowing the sperm to enter. This crucial step ensures that only one sperm fertilizes the egg, preventing multiple fertilizations and ensuring the correct genetic makeup for the new individual. The nucleus of the sperm carries the genetic material chromosomes that determine the traits of the offspring. Each sperm contains either an X or a Y chromosome, which, when combined with the egg's X chromosome, determines the sex of the baby. This genetic exchange is at the heart of inheritance. The middle piece of the sperm is filled with mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses. These organelles generate the energy needed for the sperm's long journey through the female reproductive tract. The tail, or flagellum, uses this energy to propel the sperm forward, increasing the chances of reaching the egg. After fertilization, the developing embryo travels to the uterus and attaches itself to the endometrial lining. This process, called implantation, is crucial for the embryo's survival and growth. The embryo will continue to develop, eventually forming all the major organs and body parts. Successful implantation marks the true start of pregnancy. Embryo is the early stage of development after fertilization. As it grows and its organs begin to form, it transitions into the fetus stage, usually around 7 weeks of gestation. The fetus now starts to resemble a baby with recognizable features and body parts. This transformation is a remarkable journey of growth and differentiation. Placenta is a specialized tissue that forms in the uterus during pregnancy. It acts as a lifeline, supplying the developing fetus with oxygen and nutrients while removing waste products. The placenta is attached to the uterine wall and connected to the fetus by the umbilical cord. It also produces hormones that support pregnancy and protect the fetus from many harmful substances. placenta performs several vital functions. It transfers oxygen, glucose, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and fats from the mother to the fetus. At the same time, it removes carbon dioxide, urea, and other waste products from the fetus to the mother's bloodstream. The placenta also acts as a barrier, blocking many germs but allowing some viruses to pass through. Besides its role in nutrient exchange, the placenta also secretes important hormones like estrogen and progesterone. These hormones help maintain the uterine lining, support fetal development, and prepare the mother's body for childbirth. The hormonal support provided by the placenta is essential for a healthy pregnancy. Amnion is a protective sac that forms around the embryo early in development. It is filled with amniotic fluid, which cushions the embryo and protects it from physical shocks and injuries. This fluid-filled environment allows the fetus to move freely and develop properly, providing a safe space throughout pregnancy. Gestation is the period of development from fertilization to birth. In humans, gestation lasts about 280 days or roughly 9 months. During this time, the embryo grows, develops organs, and matures into a baby ready for life outside the womb. The gestation period is a time of rapid and incredible change. Parturition is the process of childbirth. As the baby reaches full term, the muscles of the uterus contract, pushing the baby out through the birth canal. After birth, the umbilical cord is cut and the placenta is expelled from the uterus. The newborn's first cry signals the beginning of independent life as the baby's lungs start to function outside the womb. The umbilical cord is the vital connection between the placenta and the fetus. It contains blood vessels that transport oxygen, nutrients, and waste products. After birth, the cord is tied and cut, leaving behind the baby's belly button. The cord's role is crucial for the baby's development in the womb. Sometimes more than one baby develops during a single pregnancy. Fraternal twins occur when 2 eggs are released and fertilized by different sperm, resulting in siblings who are genetically unique. Identical twins result from a single fertilized egg splitting into 2 embryos, creating genetically identical siblings. Both types of twins are fascinating examples of nature's diversity. In rare cases, 3 or 4 bobbies may develop during a single pregnancy. Triplets can result from one zygote splitting and another egg being fertilized, while quadruplets may form as 2 sets of identical twins or a mix of identical and fraternal twins. These multiple births are extraordinary and require special care for both the mother and bobbies. From the formation of gametes to the birth of a new baby, the reproductive system orchestrates a complex and beautiful process. Each step, from fertilization to gestation and birth, is essential for the continuation of life. Understanding these processes helps us appreciate the wonder and intricacy of human biology. Let's recap some key concepts. Reproduction ensures the survival of species, with both asexual and sexual methods playing important roles. Human reproduction involves specialized organs, hormones, and cycles that work together seamlessly. The journey from a single cell to a fully formed baby is truly a miracle of nature. Hormones are chemical messengers that regulate every stage of reproduction. Estrogen and progesterone control the menstrual cycle and prepare the uterus for pregnancy. Testosterone drives male development and sperm production. These hormones ensure that each step of reproduction happens at the right time. In conclusion, the reproductive system is a marvel of biological engineering. It not only enables the creation of new life but also ensures the health and survival of future generations. By understanding how our bodies work, we gain a deeper respect for the cycle of life and the incredible journey from cell to newborn. Thank you for joining us on this educational adventure.